Hey bud, Sarah here, the Chronic Crafter, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make your own stony Shrinky Dinks. If you don't know or remember what Shrinky Dinks are, essentially they are sheets of plastic that you can color and then cut out. You put them in the oven and they shrink and become more rigid. You can turn them into keychains, jewelry, like so many different things. To do this stoner craft, all you're going to need is my template. There's a link down in the description to that. There's also some links down in the description to the Shrinky Dinks so you can grab off Amazon. You're also going to need some kind of alcohol-based markers. Sharpies totally work. I'm going to be using my chameleon pens in this video, which are essentially just like fancy-ass Sharpies. Depending on what you want to make out of these Shrinky Dinks, you're going to need some jewelry findings, some keychain bits, some hat pin bits. I'm going to leave more information about that down in the description. So the first step is to print out your template. These are the Shrinky Dinks I'm going to be using. They are the crystal clear ones. So it is important that you grab the clear Shrinky Dinks or else you won't be able to trace from the template. So I'm just going to place that on my page and then I'm going to trace out all of the designs. Alright, it's time to color. Just a couple tips when you are coloring your Shrinky Dinks. Make sure you don't touch what you've already colored or else it can smudge it and ruin it. Also stick to using light colors on the Shrinky Dink plastic because when they shrink they'll get darker and more saturated. Alright, so here are my finished Shrinky Dinks. Now it is time to cut them out. I accidentally just broke one of them. So when you're cutting them, be careful with the smaller ones. I guess they're kind of delicate. Oops. Okay, I finished cutting out all my designs. Now is the fun part. It is time to bake them. So to bake your Shrinky Dinks, you turn on the oven to 325, let it preheat, grab a cookie sheet, put some tin foil down or parchment paper, and then place as many Shrinky Dinks that will fit on your baking sheet. Also, you want the colored side up. So don't flip the colored side down or else I don't know what will happen, but it might not be good. Watch them shrink for 1 to 3 minutes. The dinks are shrinking. Who thought of the name Shrinky Dinks? Like, what the fuck? Well, what were they smoking? There we go. They've all pretty much shrunk. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my dinks. Just gonna push them down so they are totally flat. And there they are. Alright, my first batch is done. I forgot to mention that if you want to put any holes in your Shrinky Dinks to turn them into keychains or necklaces, you're going to want to use a hole punch and do that hole before you bake them because afterwards it's too late. All you're going to be able to do is glue stuff on the back and turn them into hat pins. Alright, there are the next ones to go in the oven. The second ones have shrunk. I don't know why I'm whispering. So here are how all my cute little designs turned out. If you recognize this design, it is from the Weed Tube. A little logo I put together for them. Now it's time to turn them into things. So I didn't film this part, but I painted the back of my Shrinky Dinks white just so they would stand out a bit more. You can also get the frosted Shrinky Dink sheets so you don't have to do this part. To attach my hat pins and my jewelry findings, I used E6000 glue. It's a really strong glue that I use for a lot of my crafting. So you just put a little dab on the back and then stick it onto the back of your hat pin. It's super easy. The smallest little pot leaves I turned into earrings with some flat back jewelry findings. I put a jump ring on my cute little bong and turned it into a keychain. Now let's look at the ones that didn't turn out the best. I'm going to show you where I went wrong, what my mistakes were, so you can avoid them. This one turned out my least favorite. I put way too much dark on there, so you can see what I meant earlier when I said not to use dark colors. Because when they shrink, they get more saturated and get really, really dark. Blunt came out smaller than I thought it was going to. So if you want to turn this into like a necklace or a keychain or something, when you're cutting it out, leave a little space like this that you can punch a hole into, and then the blunt and then the blunt will be like below it, so you can hang it on a necklace or a keychain and still do something with it. I haven't exactly figured out what I'm going to do with my little blunt yet, but it still looks hella cute. Also, these little pot leaves are kind of small too, so you kind of can do the same thing. When you cut them out, just leave a space like that you can punch a hole into, and then you can hang these onto other charms, keychains, necklace, the same type of thing. Also, these things will stay in the best condition if you get some sort of sealant. I'll leave some links down in the description below talking a little bit more about that and showing you what products I used. Thanks for joining me in this video while I showed you how to make your own stony Shrinky Dinks. I hope you make them yourself. If you do, be sure to share them with me on Instagram at Chronic Crafter. I would love to see them. Also, if you have any questions or comments or just need any help with anything, just leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and we will see you in the next video. Peace out!